If anyone's going to catch City and Arsenal and get involved in the title race, there needs to be a big improvement from the chasers. The last two seasons combined, City have picked up 177 points and Arsenal picked up 170. The next closest is Liverpool with 146, which is 24 points behind. And then Manchester United with 132. Do you think anyone can get close to City and Arsenal next season?
Yeah, Liverpool. I mean, they all have hope. There's hope there for Spurs. There's hope for Newcastle and Villa. Man United, there's hope there that they can actually get a good start. But realistically, I think it's between Arsenal, Man City and Liverpool, don't you?
Yeah, I don't know how Arne Slot's going to, you're losing a giant in Jurgen Klopp, right?
Yeah.
Who's taken that club to a level where, we've seen them compete. And I just don't know, there might be a fall away a little bit in terms of quality, in terms of, the way they're going to do things.
Well, yeah.
You don't know until the first day of the season, but I don't know if Liverpool are going to be the same.
Well, obviously it's a big loss, isn't it, losing Jurgen Klopp? And when he announced he was leaving, it sort of derailed. And maybe he had to announce it probably because it was going to come out anyway. Yeah. So it derailed the club really, and you think, what good could it do if the manager's leaving? Players think there's a new one coming in. But saying that, I would never have let Mane go. Well, I don't know the ins and outs, whether there was no way of stopping him from leaving. But when Mane left, it made a bit of a difference. Although Diaz is a good player, and across the front they've got good strikers. But the number 9, Nunez, which I think everybody will agree with this, there's a player there, and you think he looks like a world beater. Yeah. But he conjures up ways of missing. When he's
loves
got the
hitting
tools.
The post.
He's got hits the post. He's got the tools to go around the keeper, to both feet, headers. He's got all the tools, and you don't expect him to miss. But he does conjure up ways of missing. But if he has a good season, Liverpool could challenge.
Yeah, but you say this about strikers, he finds ways to miss, but he's got all the tools, but he finds ways. Well, the best strikers know where the net is, and they know how to put the ball in the net. Certain styles, certain places, they make the right decision. As everyone always says, the best players make the best decisions. Yeah. Well, Nunez makes the wrong decisions in certain games, doesn't he? When he's in the position to score.
I wouldn't say wrong decisions all the time. I just think he finds a way of he's clean through and he drags his shot wide, or or hits it over the bar from point blank range, and you think we all miss chances. Like I miss loads of chances. We all do, strikers. Yeah. But he looks like. He's like 6'3", is he? Something like that.
Yeah, he's a machine.
He's 13 stone. You can't bully him. He works his socks off. Everybody likes him at Liverpool because you're on about Harry Kane in the Euros, not closing down from the front. Yeah. Nunez is the start of the press. Yeah. And they all follow off him, and he'll chase the centre off, goes back to the keeper, he'll chase the... He's not got he's not allowed to chase the goalkeeper like some strikers. Yeah. But he does that work. So Liverpool... for me, it's down to whether Nunez has a good season or not.
Yeah, okay. We got 5th and 6th last season, Tottenham and Chelsea. Chelsea managed to get themselves up there in the end. Not sure about Chelsea, though. Spurs, I think we could do okay. I think it's going to be, can we get in the top 4? We can't compete for the title. I don't think we're spending enough money. We brought in Archie Gray, but... you got the big hitters want to go out and spend 100 million on a player. Spurs, I just don't think... We're going to do it a different way, but I just don't think we can challenge.
Well, if you go from the top back, they've got the front 3 are good. Son and Kulusevski and Richarlison up front. They need another striker, I think, to go up there with him. You've got Maddison just behind them. The midfield players they've got are good. You go through the back, 2 centre-backs are good. Yeah. Romero and Van der Ven.
Really good.
Van der Ven's like lightning. So
Porro and Udogie.
You can press.
The 11 is brilliant.
Yeah.
But it's just the squad.
And... obviously, if you play that high line, football's not being reinvented. So coaches work out. If you play a high line against teams with pace, then they watch you. They practice it all week. And they'll make runs that just mess your high line up. Don't get caught offside. Play balls inside the fullbacks for the wingers. Cross the face for tap-ins. So Spurs remains to be seen what he does this year. Now everybody knows how he's going to play. So can the manager adapt? And can they sign another striker?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Talking about Manchester United again, they finished 8th, but they've been busy in the transfer window so far. Got John, who's a Man City fan, wants to come on and talk about Man United. All right, John.
Hi, John.
Hiya, guys. You okay?
Yeah, good, matey. Go on.
let's get our excuses in early.com. Yeah, so they've got Lenny Yoro, who's never played in a Premier League game. He potentially could be injured, and that could upset our season. Rasmus Højlund, potentially injured, could upset our season. Let's get the excuses in early. Let's make no bones about this. They're not going to finish in the top 4 this season. There's not a hope in hell. Not a chance.
Well, I think there's still players at the club that need to be shifted out before he's got a dressing room which is all rowing in the right direction. And like the top 6 is about formula. What manager has got the right formula?
But they're a big club though, John. You know, Man United. You know, they can pay the wages. They can attract the best players.
Can they?
Oh yeah, still Man United.
Still Man United, but they're on a downward spiral, and Mr. O'Hara. So
I think they're on their way back, John. I
reckon?
Yeah, I think you got the new owners going in there. You know, they're going to sort things out. It might take them a bit of time, but don't be surprised. Man United are going to be back on top. You can't keep a giant like that down forever, can you?
Of course you can. What's just happened at recent times to Bordeaux? That was a club that was quite prominent in France. It's no longer in existence.
Well, it's Man United. It's not Man United, John.
Yeah, I'm not saying that, but they've got a long way to go. They're 10 years off winning the Premier League, at least.
No, they're not. They're not. Yeah. When you can pay 350 grand a week and you can spend £100 million on a play, you're not 10 years away from winning the Premier League. You just got to get it right. You just got to get it right over a few seasons.
And right, let's go here. Let's go with this one then. So they're an elite club. Are we going to say they're an elite club? Are we saying they're an elite club? Yeah.
Who? Man United.
Yeah. Are we saying they're?
What are the second biggest club in the world behind Real Madrid?
Right. Okay. So we're saying they're an elite club. The stadium's falling down, and the manager's not elite. So where does that say? The manager's not an elite manager. Let's be right about it. So, okay, then, I'm going to give you the hypothetical here, and I'm going to use Jurgen Klopp. I know he's no longer there, but let me just give you this analogy. So, Jurgen Klopp, Pep Guardiola, and Ten Hag get sacked on Monday morning at 8 o'clock. They all get sacked, yeah? Two of the 3 are in the elite jobs by dinner time. The third man doesn't get a job. And that third man would be Ten Hag. He struggled to get a job. He found himself in a very fortunate position.
Well, he's won 2 trophies in 2 seasons. Jurgen Klopp hasn't.
But Manchester City's players were on holiday. It was a la the Wigan game, wasn't it? We never turned up at Wembley. But, you know, you got to look at the only player I'd have out of their squad. The only player would be Mainu, who looks a quality player, by the way. But other than that, there'd be a few that might make the bench, but that'd be about your lot. So,
all right, John. Look, it's rages on that debate, isn't it? You know.
Well, I mean,
listen, the stadium's falling down, but at least they can fill it.
But Man City dropped into League One at one point, and they've come back.
Yeah.
You know, big clubs, big support. They come back. They have the cycle. Sunderland's again another one. They drop in and they come back. Man United will be back at some point.
Man United. Simple as that.
talkSPORT Breakfast, waking you up Monday to Friday morning from 6 a.m. on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.